Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I just wanted to do a little video, a little like thing, I guess. Is the new Labyrinth game mode a good game mode? I put out a poll. You guys can still go comment on it if you want. It doesn't really matter, or just comment down below. I guess it'll probably be an easier way to reply to you guys. And just I wanted to see your feedback on how do you guys enjoy the Labyrinth. Do you guys hate it? Do you guys despise it? What would you change? I didn't actually ask what they should change, so some people just said like if they like it or not, which is fine. And then after I do that, I will go over what I think they should change or could change, or just my personal preference on the things they could change, and whether or not I like the mode. I will just say right now, I overall enjoy it. It's probably much more fun than doing deer or bird or demonic beast or OG demons. I hate all of those modes. They're all super tedious and boring. The demonic beast, I literally fall asleep. I can't do streams of them anymore. I can't do it. I fall asleep no matter how much I sleep. It's just the same exact cards over and over and over, and I can't do it. So if there's ever a new demonic beast, I just won't be able to stream it. I'll be able to do it once on stream, and that will probably be it. Or probably won't be able to do it because it's very hard. But let's hop into what you guys said. So overall, they said that it's all right, which is fair. I think that's fairly fair because it's a brand new mode. You know, they're not going to get it right on the head. A lot of people, compared to despise, a lot of people love it. Like, they love it because it's basically free to play. The one thing I do understand is, you know, a brand new player won't be able to have like the Summer Merlin, which apparently a lot of people really need. I have never beat it with Summer Merlin. I have always gotten absolutely shafted and just like run into a boss and they just one-shot her or something, so I never end up using Merlin towards the end. But I can understand why people do like to use her. And then some people just straight up despise it, which is fair. Obviously, it's not meant for everyone, but the main reason I think a lot of people hate it is because of the RNG. But the point is, this is a card game. There's no way you can make a card game difficult without RNG. Can they lower the RNG? Yes, but there's going to be RNG. There's RNG in PvP. Did you get double AoE with the Esterosa team? Did you get double weak point with the Brownhill cards? Or did you get 2 single targets with Sigurd and you just want to punch your brains out? Or like 3 cards with Ludociel and you're like, I guess I lose. Or did you get out CC'd? Like, it's RNG at the end of the day. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, hit that like button, subscribe, and let's hop right on in. Mr. Cowsair, can you see it actually? I think I will move myself over here. There you go. It's so good. Only gripe is you need to own characters for it. I wish you didn't, but it's such a great challenging game mode without required characters. BS like a demonic beast. It's a mix of puzzles, strategy, game knowledge, and a little bit of luck. Yes, if you know, because you can figure out and literally remember what bosses you're going to go up against. So like at the very end of floor number 3, there is a stage with Chandler, Cusack, and Fraudrin, like his demon form or Fraudrin, whatever, like the regular form. And every time I go up against it, I get slaughtered. I lose 2 units. I usually always beat it, but I lose 2 units and then I get out CC'd by my Leotis. So I need to just always remember that I never want to go against that one unless I have a super strong team, but obviously that's huge RNG and you're not going to be able to do it, so you just got to go to the right side instead of the left side, and you'll probably make it to Meliodas. But yeah, they genuinely enjoy it, which I agree. And then a little luck, it's all RNG and a lot of luck to get good units of passives. Actually, after hours of playing and several wins, it's clear that it's a lot more based off of strategy than luck. I think there is still quite a bit of luck, but like, I played it a fair bit, and you can definitely beat it without Summer Merlin. You could beat it without the best passives. Like, you just need to learn actually play it. It's like Demonic Beast when it first dropped. You have to understand the gimmicks. You have to understand exactly what to do. It's a decent concept. You can definitely beat it with multiple units. I've beaten it with a completely different team both times, except I had Green Sariel, so some sort of taunt unit is very much appreciated, but there's 3 of them in the game that you can get. I believe there's Sariel, Chandler, and Esterosa. I think Chandler and Sariel are the best because they don't attack weaken your entire team. So, yeah, unless you have a full demon team, then you can get a different commander other than Esterosa. But, yeah, it's a good concept, just needs a little bit of work on it. For example, make it more random, because after playing it for an hour or 2, it becomes the same, as you always get to pick up from the same set of characters. I can agree. maybe the floor 1 is like year 1 characters, floor 2 is year 2 characters, and then floor 3 is year 3 characters, because we are on the 3rd year of Grand Cross. Obviously you might have to move some around, because otherwise there's like 10 units, I guess, on the final one, but I mean, that's almost accurate. But yeah, like if they just mix up the units a bit, like maybe you can get like an Escon at the very beginning, you know, just be really lucky, you know, make it super easy for someone, like that would be kind of cool. But I do agree, over time it's just gonna get very stale, I guess. But you have to remember, I believe it's going to be resetting every month, because it has a 1-month timer, so hopefully it does actually like fully reset and we get more rewards and stuff, and it just doesn't go away like Final Boss. Yeah, it's good. The only thing I guess I don't like about it is, in a way, it's pay to win, since in order to get characters you need to have them already. I see that's some issue for some players. Yet again, it is a small problem, but they never said that it's meant for free-to-plays. That's just what YouTubers interpreted as, like I did. Like, that was just my bad on my part. But yeah, I think it does need a little bit of work. Like, I don't know, like, obviously it's not meant for a brand new player to pick up the game, like, oh, I'm just gonna beat this content. It's kind of like reverse stages, you know. I think it's exactly like reverse stages, to be honest, except you can actually like power up your units and make them actually useful. But yeah, like Light Liz, probably not a lot of people can have, because, you know, a lot of people skipped her because she's Liz. She's a very disliked character, especially in global. Like, a lot of people just don't like her on global, unfortunately. I actually like this Liz. She's pretty fun. But yeah, that's just like one example. Or like the Tarmia, a lot of people skip Tarmia because we thought Anniversary was gonna be like the best unit of the game. She was good. She was definitely like top tier, either like high S tier or bottom of SS tier, but she was definitely really, really good. It's okay. It needs a little fine tuning, like buffs are too specific. Also, enemy team's too beefy, or the characters they give you just have shitty stats. Most first choice characters don't have lifesteal. They don't have lifesteal because they don't have any stars. They only get lifesteal. Like, almost all the starter like year 1 characters are like no lifesteal except for their stars from their stat boosts. So that's what they probably worked on them. But yeah, it makes sense. Like, they don't have lifesteal. Kind of unfortunate, but yes, I do believe the buffs are a bit too specific, because there's the ult rush one. I know this one for a fact because I've gotten like 10 times, but I usually either have a red, green, and blue unit, and then it says to have a full team of the same color, or I have a full like red team, for example, like because I was going for Escanor, and then it's like, oh, you have to have one of each color, and I'm just like, well, I guess I'll go fuck myself. I just have to forfeit, because it's one of the worst passes at that point. But yeah, it's just kind of unfortunate how like specific the passes are, and then sometimes you get someone that's like increased basic allies for demons by 10%, and I'm like, I don't have a single demon, bro. What do you want me to do? But yeah, I think if they, Mr. Phillips said, I think if they allowed you to start on the current floor you died at, would be a good feature instead of starting from the beginning. I think that would be good if they get and just made it be like cost like 5 of those cubes, not just infinite like reset, you know. Like, you have to be a little bit smart, waste some cubes, and then if you die again, then it's like 10, so on and so forth, you know. Make it a bit more taxing as it goes on, and then eventually you'd have to restart if you just, you know, wasted all your cubes. That way you'd have to play a bit more smart with them. The final bosses you can reset. I believe the Meliodas is 10, Droll is 20, and then the Meliodas is 50. Droll might be like 30 or something. I'm not sure exactly. I've never reset on Droll because I never have any. There you go, buddy. The only people complaining are those who just wail and have no damn idea how to strategize. I love the mode so much. There you go, Xmascus. Glad you like the mode. I mean, I kind of agree to an extent, because I think that whales are complaining because they're like, oh, it's so RNG based, so I can't use my best units or relics and yada yada yada. And it's like, it's meant to be free to play for most players. If it was designed around relics and relics were allowed in the game, then obviously it would be much more difficult. And if it's too difficult, a lot of players won't be able to do it. And this way, if you just learn the game and, you know, eventually just get lucky, you're able to beat it, because, you know, sometimes you get the best passes, like I did on my JP account, and I just got the best passes and I thought it was super easy. But then when it came to global, I got the wrong passes, and I realized that it is more difficult than I thought it was. And to make it a bit easier, the best way to do it is just so when you fail, you reset from the beginning of the floor you're in, not the whole thing. Yet again, I think if that you make some sort of cost, like you have to spend the cubes, then people would not, people would save them, and then that way, in case they fail, they don't have to reset all the way down to the beginning. Because I do believe that the floor one is very boring, because you're using like day one characters. They do like no damage. They're not interesting. But yeah, I cleared it last night just for the gems. I hate it. Good for you. No constructive criticism or anything, just you hate it. I don't know what you hate about it. I assume it's just because it's pure RNG, but I went over that already. Can't pass the drill boss. The drill is fairly difficult. I just went with like almost a full green team, and I just let Escanor tank it all. I had green Roxy and green Jericho, and they shredded him. So, yeah, or Chandler. Chandler works really well as well. If you just put up his taunt, you just do as much damage as possible. Then you just kill him next turn. You might lose Chandler, but then there's a revive in the very next floor, so it's not terrible. It's very easy if you get used to it. Yeah, you just have to play it a bunch of times, which some players might not have stamina pots, but stamina pots are super easy to come by. You can get like 4 a day just by like exchanging friend coins, so that's like the bare minimum of friendship coins. Should have had more replayability. Hope they switched it up next month. That's a fair criticism, because after you beat it, there's like no replayability. You can't farm any resource out of it. Like maybe just like blue awakening stones or like anvils, you know, just something. I don't expect SA coin level of farmability or pendants, but something would be nice, because I do enjoy the mode. I went through it about 2 or 3 times by now, and I personally like it. This might just be me thinking this, but I think the whole available heroes are based on the heroes you own concept is completely stupid. If you don't have any go through somehow or some Merlin, you're screwed. All heroes should be available to everyone. That might be a bit too loud. Also, drill is a piece of crap. The reason I don't like Summer Merlin or Red Gother is because all the bosses are just completely immune to attack disable, so I just find them very useless. Summer Merlin at least does DPS, but Red Gother is just completely worthless. Like, I think he's just a terrible unit in the mode. But yeah, like, I don't know. I can kind of understand it, because, you know, obviously newer players are like, oh, 30 gems, I want those 30 gems. And then like, oh, this mode is really hard because I don't have like this unit or this unit. And yeah, I don't know. I think that they definitely could easily just make it where you have all the units. But that's obviously up to Marble. Need to nerf the drill a little bit, and heals will scam. Choosing 30% healing over super healing is a big disadvantage for a long run. Oh, 100%. Like, the healing literally says how much it does. So, yeah, like, if you choose the healing, that's your fault for just not reading it. It actually says how much it heals. Like, it's not that great. That's why you never pick it. It's just a scam. So, yeah. But yeah, basically, I guess I'll just start a run while I'm here. What I would do, actually I'm gonna also reset because I don't like the green Diana, I like the blue one or something. But basically what I would do is take out this first one, because I hate doing it. It's just one enemy or one ally fighting 3 enemies, and it's super slow and tedious. And this load animation, like, cool, it looks cool, but I don't care. Just get rid of the animation, dude. Like, it's just so much time consuming. I definitely think they should lower the stamina cost, because it definitely does add up over time. And then what I think they could also do is fix some of the passives, so that way there's not so many, because there's like 3 or 4 different ones of the ultimate gauge one. Like, just make it where it's like, oh, you have all the same race, or I don't know, just something a bit more easier to get, or maybe make the passives before the characters instead of the characters and the passives, because then you pick your character and then it's like, oh, but guess what, you picked wrong. So that's another thing. And then, I mean, other than that, I don't really mind the mode too much. I genuinely enjoy it. Maybe making some of the starter units a bit better. Like, not the first one, it's like whatever, but the like the second and third character picks, or no, the third and fourth. The third and fourth are really bad because it's like Alione and Jericho units and stuff like that. I think if they were much better, this mode would be a lot more enjoyable. I don't know what units like you can't really find. Like, maybe if you threw like a Sar at the beginning or something. How did that not kill? But overall, I genuinely enjoy the mode. Let me know down below what you guys think. I'm genuinely curious. And then I guess if I beat it, I'll show you my team. So I'll pause real quick and I'll beat it right back. I doubt I'm going to, but you know what? Who knows? It's kind of fun, so. Alright, so I've gotten to the final. Whoop. Oh, wait. No, I don't need to do that. I'm already SI6. So I guess I'm level 100. I have a full human team. Using my passive, got quite a few increased allies HP, and then a lot of ultimate orb stuff. So, you know, pretty lucky. But The last one, I underestimated my damage because I still only had a 1/6 ultimate all the way through. I think the ultimates are probably the worst ones to get, but since this team is basically like, hey, get rush ultimate, like I guess I should have went for a bit more ultimate gauge. He's red, so he's gonna go for basically everyone. Can I disable him? I assume he's immune to all debuffs, though. Yeah, that really sucks. That really sucks. I want to say he's gonna go for Roxy, but he has 3 cards, so we merge. So yeah, we can do that, and we'll have 2 cards. Let's see. Let's see how it goes. I think if Escanor lives, he can probably one shot. And she got one shot. Okay, that's awesome. Yeah, he removes ultimate gauge as well, which really sucks. Ethan has a pretty decent passive, but I guess since we can't debuff him, I actually don't think it does anything. And she has weak point cards, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's just debuffs. This is weak point. That won't do anything. Valenti, go. Oh my god, he's gonna trigger the revive. So we do remove. Oh, not even the revive. Dude, like, I have no DPS units. Roxy was my DPS. Like, come on. Is that 300,000 damage? Okay. I think we lost. Oh, that's so unfortunate. I didn't get a single DPS unit the entire way through. I couldn't get the one. I couldn't get anything. Like, I got such terrible units. Madge. Well, GG Meliodas, GG. Because I got a red unit with 2/6 ultimate. Wait, actually, wait. Can't I reset it? Like, if I die? I forgot how it works. Does it like reset fully, or do I start off where I started? I don't remember. Maybe they'll have full HP. I don't know. Because I didn't use that many cubes. It looks like he's probably going to be like exactly full HP, and if it is, then we still lose. Oh, it's so stupid. Why? I mean, I guess he only has rank 1, so like maybe we can get a lucky merge. Like Roxy's obviously gonna die. Okay, 27k. Okay. I hate that he removes ultimate on every single card. Like that's just a bit too much, in my opinion. So I think we can do this, this, this. Okay. Now Escanor, you have an amplify card, so you should do Okay, you do no damage. I love the things you do right now. If I had a singular blue unit, a singular blue unit. Oh my god. Dude! I need blue units. Can I merge into a rank 3? Of course not. Of course not. Escanor has no DPS. I even have so many paths where if you have maximal ultimate gauge, you still do more damage, and it still just does nothing. Love red Escanor. Gotta love that Escanor. Yeah, that's the video, guys. In my opinion, I think it's still a good mode. Got cooked by RNG, but yeah. Take care, and peace out.